Andrea, thank you so much for sitting down with me today. To start, why don't you just tell me maybe a little bit about your career and how you've helped brands with internal communications in the past?
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I love talking about internal communications, so I'm happy to have the opportunity. I have been in the communication world for 20 plus years. I've worked in small agencies, big agencies, corporate communication for big companies, and most recently, before joining Candor, I really focused on employee communication. So helping companies think about, how to communicate important information to their employees, but also how to engage them in the company and get them excited about the work they do.
Awesome. 20 years, that's great.
Yeah, it's something.
Yeah. So maybe I feel like sometimes internal communications can be a little bit overlooked by brands. Mm-hmm. Why would you say it's important for them to focus on that?
Yeah, I think a lot of times companies really put their focus on customers and their clients, which makes a lot of sense, of course. But our employees are the ones who create, who are setting that example and establishing the experience for customers. So we're seeing more and more companies really understand the value of communicating with their employees and engaging them. And really they're your best advocate outside, both inside your company and outside.
Yeah, it's super important for you to engage your employees. Mm-hmm. When it comes to that sort of thing, what's a common mistake you see brands making?
Yeah, I think one thing that happens a lot is there's sort of a one-size-fits-all approach. When you think about a workplace, there are so many different factors. There's different work styles, different work settings that people have. You've got folks that might be working in a manufacturing plant, people who are working at computers all day, healthcare business, you've got doctors and nurses who are running around all day, saving lives. And you really have to think about the best way to communicate with people wherever they are. So I think that's a big opportunity that a lot of companies have in improving their internal communication.
Yeah, that's really interesting. Mm-hmm. So let's say someone's watching this video and they're like, okay, yeah, all of that sounds great, but where do I even start? What would you say to them?
Yeah, I think a lot of times people come to, they sort of have an idea of what the solution is without really understanding the problem. So I would always say, try to understand the root of the issue. Conduct a communication audit would be my first step. And really all that is take a look at how you're communicating. A lot of times when we take the time to understand where employees are getting information, we discover all of these places where they're getting information that we as communicators maybe didn't have a handle on. So really getting a sense of who's being communicated to, how are they being communicated with, and a lot of times we'll find gaps or a lot of duplication. You've got people that might be getting lots and lots of communication and others who may not be getting enough at all.
Yeah, that's great advice. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you.